G'day, g'day, you bloody legends! It's your Aussie mate here, and today we're looking at the Marvel Legends Ghost Rider Blue Suit version. And I gotta say, this is one of my peak fan favorite characters in the entire Marvel Universe. And possibly later, I'll be showing you the other Ghost Riders I've collected throughout my years. But till then, we'll be looking at this one in particular. And I gotta say, the paint apps, the bloody look of this character, the bike, everything, even down to the accessories. It is one beautiful bloody figure. Here's the box it came with. Let's take a look at that real quick. Move that forwards. So, nothing too fancy on this. Oh, my apologies. Let me just pause that. So, nothing too fancy on this. Here's just the back. As it says, wielding supernatural powers from the back of his flaming motorcycle, Johnny Blaze roams the mortal world as Ghost Rider, the Spirit of Vengeance. And if I am correct, which I might possibly not be correct, this is possibly his first look, besides obviously the cowboy version. But yeah, here's the front of that box, just saying Ghost Rider at the bottom. Oop, my apologies, let me just zoom out. Alright, there we go, that's better. So, as you can see, that's the front of the box, just saying Ghost Rider at the bottom, Marvel Legends on the side, the warning, age restriction, and the little Hasbro on the bottom. At the top, just says Ghost Rider as well. At the bottom, just the barcode and all the legal nonsense. On the side is a beautiful picture of its comic run, and on the other side, not much as well, just pretty much the exact same. And obviously the back as we saw originally. Now, back to the figure. As we can see, this figure is absolutely beautiful. You have probably seen a bunch of other creators make videos of this, but oh my god, this is so beautiful. Excuse me. Now, let's check out the accessories, shall we? First, we come with this alternative head. I believe this is him starting to transform into the Ghost Rider. A little strange to have the skull black, as the white would have looked a lot better, but I'm not a picky person, so this looks pretty good. This is just a little extra piece if you want to take off that back and just keep it a full-on flame effect on the back here. Let's just get that on real quick. There she is. Honestly, not my favorite look. That's why I'm going to get the original version of this character in black, including the motorcycle. So, till then, this one is having its back on with its skull. We've come with 3 additional hands, an open hand. Oh, my apologies. An open hand. Very nice. And 2 fists. Including, with these accessories, comes with his whip, as most, if not every single version of Ghost Riders came with in the past. Now, let's take the rider off and take a look at that bike itself. Alright? And just look at this baby. Just a turning wheel, all wheel spin, and the kickstand move as well. Now, let's take all, and by the way, all the flank pieces come off it, just to make it look like a regular motorbike. So, honestly, in my not so personal opinion, I rather it with all its flame effects, but beggars can't be choosers, but I'm going to keep it with its flame effects. The beautiful red looks so nice on this. Other side, where all the screws and stuff are on. And then there is the number plate. It's saying Hell 616. 616 as in the universe this version of Ghost Rider in, as the universe is Earth 616, as most people would know. Excuse me. And apologies for my voice and possibly sniffles. as I have come down with a cold. Now, let's get to the figure himself, alright? And bam! We've got Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider in his blue suit. And I gotta say, this is a beautiful figure. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's look at that head sculpt, shall we? And as you can see, oh, it's beautiful. And I don't know if the camera quality is strong enough to pick it up, but there's two little red dots in the eye sockets there, possibly showing that it's his eyes, or possibly showing him in his pendant stare. And unlike most Ghost Riders that came before him, the jaw is kind of locked into place, which sucks. Whereas one of my previous Ghost Riders. Alright, this is the head of the retro card version, and as you can see, the head comes up and down as well. And don't worry, I'll be doing a review on the retro card version of Ghost Rider in the near future. Now, the articulation on this figure is astounding. First, the swivel on the head, goes up that high, goes down that low. Can't really do a 360 because of that collar and jaw in the way. Ab crunch, forwards that much, back that much. Arms, full 360, front, forwards, backs with that butterfly joint, up that high, bicep swivel. Then you've got a double hinge joint on the elbow, very nice. And, this whole time I thought that was also a part that can twist. But no, interesting. I don't particularly understand why there's a bit of a line there, but it's okay. The collar around his, not collar, my apologies. I'm not particularly sure what this part is, but this part can twist all the way around. Be careful when you're swapping the hands because it does come off as well. The hand, swivel, up, down, not very well, down, up, yep, very nice. Race swivel, and obviously the same on this arm as well, double jointed, yep. Now, waist swivel, very nice, do a full 360 there. Beautiful spread, excuse me. Goes forwards that much, doesn't go very back too far, but don't really need him to. He's usually on his motorbike all the time. Thigh swivel right there. Double hinge joint on his knee. Back again. A swivel at his boot. And down that far on his foot. Up that far. Swivel. Oh, not real. Bit of a swivel, not too much. And honestly, out of my entire out of my entire Ghost Rider collection, he has to be one of my favorites. Alright, now let's do a bit of a head swap real quick. There we go, bit of a tight fit to take it off and put a new one back on. Look at that. Even with the bit of light behind it, it looks good. Oh, that's a good light to have on it. Swap again, back to its original one. Alright, there we go. Yep, as you can see, these little pieces come off. Be very careful when you're swapping hands. Where is it? There you are. Be very, very careful when swapping hands because you will lose that piece. I'm surprised I found it again. Let's put that back on. Alright. Let's swap that light real quick. Alright. Now, let's compare him with other figures, shall we? Alright, so we've got the Marvel Legends Phantom Rider. Ooh, another rider of sorts. And yes, that is the very first version of Ghost Rider before Johnny Blaze became Ghost Rider. And I gotta say, seeing the past and well, not really future, but one of the timelines, very nice. Just a moment as I find another figure to compare him with. There we are. And coming back with another figure from last video, Ant-Man. And as you can see, Ghost Rider absolutely towers over Ant-Man. Just absolute massive compared to him. Let's put him on the turntable real quick. Just look at that beautiful figure. Just spinning there. Give it a good 360. And honestly, this ain't even close to my holy grail of action figures yet. I've got one coming either next month, hopefully, very hopefully. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't gotten any updates on that figure, but it is the Marvel Legends Cosmic Ghost Rider with his bike as well. So once that's here, I will be 100% doing a video on him, and I am going to be geeking out each and every bloody time. And gotta say, not too bad. I know, I've said that a few times now. I've said not too bad multiple times. Only because I'm not too confident with these videos yet, but the more I do them, the better I'll get. And that will be it on the Ghost Rider, Marvel Legends Ghost Riders. Thank you for watching. Like if you feel like, subscribe if you wanna. And I hope to see you all next time. Oh, why aren't you? There we go. And hope to see you all next time.